Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, your record label, they playing with you. They playing with you, Aubrey. They ain't respecting what you did. And to be fair, I know Drake be teasing like he got another album, another solo album on the way. I still feel though might let that nigga drop it because he's still Drake. We gonna make some money off this. You still him. You still, even though maybe his sales have diminished, he's still gonna sell more than majority of the artists they have signed to that label regardless. So they're like, oh yeah, drop that shit. We don't give a fuck. Yeah, yeah. Now would they put as much promo and money behind it? We'll see what exactly happens. But besides all that, let's see. But apparently they playing with him. So Drake has fired back at UMG's motion to dismiss lawsuit over not like, cause they was talking crazy, by the way. So we're going to recount that as well, and then we're going to get to Drake's response. But before all that, you already know what it is. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. Black TJ there while I'm doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe, try to hit a little bit more there. But anyways, let's go. Let's get shit cracking. In January, Drake sued UMG, accusing. It wasn't. What the fuck? Was that January that he started the petitions? I swear the petition started like last year in late 2024. But anyways, accusing the company of spreading a malicious narrative by promoting Kendrick Lamar's song Not Like Us. In November of last year, okay, thank you. Drake decided to take legal action against Universal Music Group over Kendrick Lamar's hit diss track Not Like Us. He filed a pre-action petition accusing the label of knowingly spreading false and malicious narratives that he is a PDF file. Also, he did a petition in New York and a petition in Houston. He's got rid of those petitions, and in January, I'm gonna just say it right now, I know it's in the article, but let me just get it out the way. He then had a full defamation lawsuit against UMG. Before it was UMG, Spotify, and iHeartMedia. I think he went through iHeartMedia, got like the information he needed, and he kind of like got rid of the petition because he got some information from it. Same with Spotify, they kind of reached the understanding, and he's just going full force on UMG. Anyways, in January, it was reported that he dropped the petition and he filed a lawsuit shortly after. Yeah, literally dropped it, and then like the next day or within the same couple of hours. But anyways, earlier today, UMG filed a motion to dismiss the suit, suggesting that Drake is simply being a sore loser following his battle with Kendrick Lamar. According to them, he lost a rap battle that he provoked and in which he willingly participated. Instead of accepting the loss like an unbothered rap artist he often claims to be, he has sued his own record label in a misguided attempt to salvage his wounds. Plaintiff's complaint is utterly without merit and should be dismissed with prejudice, which is crazy for UMG to say. Listen, I'm sorry, I am not a champagne crusader, a Drake defender / Drake disciple, an Aubrey angel or Aubrey apostle, you heard me, or an OVO ovulator, you know what I'm saying? I'm none of the, I'm not riding for the Drake camp like that, but I will say this. It was the only thing the nigga could really do, because if he sued Kendrick, it would have been long for that nigga. Pause, no Diddy. He would have had a long day. Niggas would have been clowning him forever if he sued Kendrick. That's number one. Number two, like I still look at it as a way to sue UMG. Also, like, I do feel like in certain aspects he has benefited from certain shit UMG has done, whether it's the bots or whatever have you, or basically the, what's it called, lengths they went to promote his music or whatever have you. I do feel like he has benefited from it in the past. That's why I am looking at these allegations like, big dog, like they kind of helped you out. So I don't know where this is coming from. And again, you did lose the battle. You could win the war, Drake. We not saying here like you can't win the war. But this, I ain't gonna lie. And part of Not Like Us becoming this much of a, you helped that with this lawsuit and all this other shit. You kind of helped bolster the song up to what it is. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like you did not help the nigga that you mad at. But anyways, let's get into this shit a little bit. What Aubrey had to say, man. What's Aubrey saying? You got this light skin, you know, you got his knickers in a twist. So this nigga mad. We're gonna hear about it on the album, on the solo album. You know we're gonna hear about it on the solo album. It's Aubrey. But anyways, let's see. So now Drake's attorney, Michael J. Yeah, big dog. I don't know how to say your last name. I'm gonna just call you G. Has issued a response making it clear that he does not plan to back down. So it's a quote. UMG wants to pretend that this is about a rap battle in order to distract its shareholders, artists, and the public from the simple truth. A greedy company is finally being held responsible for profiting from dangerous misinformation that has already resulted in multiple acts of violence. He told Variety, This motion is a desperate ploy by UMG to avoid accountability, but we have every confidence that this case will proceed and continue to uncover UMG's long history of endangering, abusing, and taking advantage of his artists. First of all, the record label's been doing that. I wouldn't say endangering, but taking advantage, yes. I'm not gonna sit here and act like the record labels don't do that shit. Listen, till this day, whenever French Montana, I think, did that interview, I think it was on Off the Record with DJ Academics, and saying like they signed some of, I'm not saying UMG, but some of these labels sign these street artists and know that they beefing with people, and they'll go out and take a life insurance thing on these artists as well, so they can kind of get some money off it. I was like, yo, that's the scummiest shit I ever heard. I ain't gonna lie, that's scummy as hell. Like, y'all ain't even providing that to their families that lost their loved one if some shit goes belly up. You keeping that for yourself. That is insane. That is insane. Now, yeah, they taking advantage of him, bro. The contracts, bro, they have to recoup before you really get some money. And even then, you might get, what, 1/10 of a cent, 1/10 of a dollar. Like again, we make fun of some of the niggas that's independent. Sure, they might see the money quicker. You might get the money later on the back end and through royalties or whatever have you. But even still, then they got the masters. There's so much other shit in these contracts, bro. And then they could also be making money off your tools, your ticket sales, if you have merch. Like, bro, there's so much other shit. That's why we see, and again, I know Academics was saying that to Megan Thee Stallion that these girls want to be influencers. I'm not really mad at it, bro, because, like, again, it depends. I don't know if they get money off, like, if they promote brands and shit. It might be in a person's contract. Who fucking knows? But, like, yeah, like, I ain't mad at motherfuckers transitioning, doing some other shit, and building their own shit outside of music. Because as we see, as much as I do love music, I do love hearing the albums, I do enjoy music, the business aspect of it is kind of fucked up. If we really trying to have a conversation, I swear Chaperone went on when she accepted her Grammy and she won and talked about how trash the label was when she was talking about it, bro. Like, you know, it's certain things. So again, we're not gonna sit here and do that. Now, see, this is the thing. If it is true they was doing some fuck shit to Drake, because I'm not gonna lie, Drake or somebody mentioned it, it's probably Academics, so I'm not gonna lie, that, oh, you know, with this narrative, they could potentially lowball him for a deal or whatever have you. But even with that being said, like, and as an artist, biggest Drake, shit, Taylor Swift used to complain about some bullshit niggas was doing. I think it was her management, and she went to go re-record her albums, which is insane. But besides that, like, again, this business, music business shit, it ain't so straight and narrow. That's why, bro, some of this shit, bro, you just really gotta take it for what it is. You know, you gotta school yourself a little bit. You could be sitting there like, this artist is phenomenal, but shit, they're really going through it. Yeah, we get into music, we happy, but they're really going through it. But anyways, what's his lawyer's name again? I ain't saying his last name. Yeah, Michael. Michael's statement arrives just a couple of weeks after Drake dropped his petition against iHeartMedia, the parent company of iHeartRadio. In exchange for the documents that showed iHeart did nothing wrong, Drake agreed to drop his petition. No payments were made by either one of us, a representative from the company said in a statement. Rolling Stone reported that the two parties had reached an amicable resolution. Hey, man, we'll see what happens with this. Hey, who knew Not Like Us would make all this shit happen, bro? All this shit. Again, I'm not going to say this is the sole reason why Drake is going after UMG, but I will say maybe it was the tipping point, the start point, the spark that made this shit come to fruition. Who fucking knows? But anyways, with that, what do y'all feel about this? Are y'all entertained? Are y'all paying attention? Or y'all just come check it out like, man, what Drake got going on? Hey, the black dude wearing the backwards hat and the little jewelry gonna tell me what's going on, so I'm gonna go dig this shit up. But anyways, what y'all think? Yeah, like, subscribe, help your boy out, help your boy grow. You know what it is. You know I'm the kid. You know I'm talking about fleas. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. I'm gone. Slimes and peace, y'all. Aye.